What's up, guys? My name is Sanisa Fell from Realty One Group Empire here in Southern California. I am a real estate professional. I do serve LA County, Orange County, Riverside County, and San Bernardino County. So if you or anybody you know is looking to purchase or sell a home, I would love to help. Or if you do have any real estate related questions, again, I would love to help you guys. But today I am here to help you guys with getting started on purchasing a home. So the main reason why you should get pre-approved first is mainly because you want to know what price range to look in. A lot of people would like to go out and look at homes first before getting pre-approved, and they could find the perfect home for them and not be approved for that amount, and then they're bummed out that they're not approved for that amount. So you should always get pre-approved first so you know what price range to look in. You don't want to go and look at $500,000 homes and only be pre-approved for $300,000. So you should always get pre-approved first, that way you know what area and range to look in. Also, when getting pre-approved, it's always good to know what you're approved for, to know what your monthly mortgage will be. Sometimes people will be approved for $400,000, but they're only comfortable paying a mortgage for a home that's $300,000 or $250,000. It's always good to get pre-approved and talk to your lender, because sometimes you are pre-approved for this amount up here, but you're only comfortable with paying the monthly mortgage of the amount down here. So it's always good to talk about those things as well, because I do have some buyers who don't want to get pre-approved until they're approved for over $300,000. But then you can tell them the monthly mortgage that they would have at a home at that price, and they're not comfortable with paying that. They would rather pay a mortgage of something that's a little bit cheaper. So when getting pre-approved, it's always good to talk to your lender about what your monthly mortgage would be. That way you know you're comfortable with paying that amount. The steps when getting pre-approved, there's going to be two major steps. One is to build your credit. You should always have good credit when getting pre-approved for a home. We highly recommend having at least a 640 credit score when getting pre-approved. Some lenders may be able to pre-approve you with a lower credit score, but it's not recommended. I highly recommend having at least a 640 credit score. If you're in the 700s, that's great. If you're in the 800s, that's perfect. You're ready to go. The first thing when getting pre-approved is going to be building your credit. So there's always going to be the bad credit and there's always going to be the good credit. So good and bad debt. Well, there are a lot of people out there who say that every debt is bad debt, and that's not true. You're gonna need some kind of credit debt in order to build your credit. We always recommend paying off the highest interest rate first. So if you have a credit card with $800 on it and it has a high interest rate, try to pay it off. That's gonna help you the most, because if you're doing smaller payments on that, your interest is just gonna get you. So just try to pay off those things first and worry about those things first. Even if you have another credit card with a higher amount on it with a lower interest rate, try to pay off the highest interest rate first. That's always going to help you. So another thing with credit is if you have a payment for some kind of credit card, or even if it's your car payment, any kind of debt that you have, pay it in weekly payments. But if you pay weekly and pay $100 for 4 weeks, it's going to kick off that interest and help raise your credit score. So it looks great for the credit companies because you're making not only one payment a month, but you're making 4 payments. And even though you are paying the same amount as the one payment a month, it looks way better knowing that you're making 4 payments than the one. That's always an easy way to build your credit. So these are some things that you're gonna need to bring for your lender when getting pre-approved. You're gonna need 1 to 2 years of your tax returns. You're gonna need 2+ months of bank statements, pay stubs, and you're gonna need your full credit report, which the lender will pull for you. But those are gonna be the main things that you need. Sometimes there's gonna be a little bit more that you're gonna need to bring for your lender, but Those are going to be the main things that you need to have ready when getting pre-approved. So another question I get all the time when getting pre-approved is, how much money do I need to put down on a home? So there are always two major loans that you can get approved for. There is an FHA loan and there is a conventional loan. So the main difference between those is going to be a lot more people do have a conventional loan when purchasing a home. A conventional loan does require a higher credit score and a higher down payment. Usually with a conventional loan, you will be putting at least 5 to 15% down on the home. So when I say 5 to 15% down, it means 5 to 15% of the purchase price. Another thing about conventional loans is that the conventional loan is not insured by the government, as opposed to the FHA loan is. So the FHA loan is insured by the Federal Housing Association, hence FHA. With FHA, you have a 3.5% down payment, so 3.5% of the purchase price. One of the other differences with FHA loans is that you do have to have a mortgage insurance. So with that being said, if you guys do have any other questions when getting pre-approved, that is the first step in purchasing a home. Another reason why we do require you to get pre-approved first is because if you do go out and look at homes and find a home that you love and feel like this is the greatest home and this home is perfect for you, there most likely is other people looking at that home. So if you're looking at the home on that specific day and decide that you want to put an offer in, you still have to go through the process of getting pre-approved in order to put your offer in. And that's going to take, depending on the lender, a few hours. Time is everything when putting your offer in. So if there is another client who looked at it the same day who is already pre-approved and can get their offer over to that agent ASAP, they're gonna have the advantage because they are already ready to purchase a home and already have their offer and everything set to go, because they're already pre-approved. Getting pre-approved first is going to save you a lot of time, and it's going to help you a lot when going to put an offer on the home that you love. Again, if you guys do have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. I did want to do this video for you guys, that way you guys do get an idea of what to do when getting pre-approved, or what to have, how to prepare for buying a home, because I do have a lot of first-time home buyers that ask me a lot of questions. So if you guys do have any other questions or do have any other video recommendations, then please let me know and I would love to help you guys. Bye guys, have a good one.